A very good morning to all my dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine. Today we are going to study computers. So we will start with chapter number 1, that is Basics of Computer Science. First, let me explain you what is computer. A computer is taken from the word compute, that means to calculate. In earlier times, when computers were not invented, people uses fingers, stones, pebbles to calculate. But after the invention of computers, the calculations become more easy and accurate. A computer is an electronic device that operates under the control of a set of instructions that is stored in the memory unit. A computer accepts data from an input device and processes them into the useful information which is displayed on its output device. It is a collection of hardware and software components that help you to accomplish many different tasks. Now, which are the hardware devices which we can touch, we can feel, that are called the hardware devices like monitor, CPU, keyboard, mouse, printer, speaker. This we can touch, we can feel, so that are called hardware devices. And software means the application, functions or activities which we want the computer to perform. It cannot be felt, it cannot be touched, it is just a computer program, that is called the software. Now, a computer works on an IPO cycle, that is input, processing and output. The user gives their input or whatever he wants from the PC, he writes it on the keyboard or searches it by using the mouse. So that are called the input devices. After that, the instructions goes to the CPU, that is the processing unit. In that, the processes happens. And finally, the output is displayed on the monitor screen. So that is called the output. This is how the computer works. It works on an IPO cycle. Which cycle? IPO cycle. And what is the full form of IPO? Input, processing and output. Now, basics operations of a computer. A computer basically performs 4 major operations or functions. The first one, it accepts data or instructions by the ways of inputs. In short, the user have to write it using the keyboard or searches using the mouse which data or instructions he wants from the user. So that are called the inputs. It stores the data. Where the computer stores the data? In its memory. The memory is called the CPU. It can process the data required by the users. After that, the processing is done by the processing unit, the CPU, and it gives the result as the output. Finally, the result is displayed on the monitor screen, that is called the output. It can also be given to you in a hard copy by the printer. So, printer is also called the output device. Now, applications of a computer. Computers are used for the following process. First, they are used at home for playing games, listening music, storing address and telephone numbers and many other things. In short, a computer is a process of learning with fun. The students should not only use the computers for their studies, they can also learn many different things from the computer. They can watch movies, they can listen music, they can play games and many other things. They are used in school for the activities like preparing lessons, teaching different subjects and making projects. They are used in offices for maintaining the office records, communicating important information through emails, calculating data and many other things. Likewise, in the offices, it is used to maintain the records. It means that how many profit is done by the company or what is the loss of the company, which products are sold, which are not sold. This all the office data are used by the computer or is maintained by the computer. They are used for creating animation films and advertisements. For example, the 3D movies, we are watching the cartoons, this all are done by the computer. This all movies, this all cartoons, this all serials which we are watching is done by the computer or it is made by using the computer. They are used in bank, hospitals, space centers, airlines, railway reservation offices and many different places for commercial purposes. Now, organization of computer components. The major functional units of a computer are listed below. First is input unit, where the instructions or commands are given. Second is output unit, where the result is displayed. Third is memory unit, where all the data is stored. Fourth is arithmetic logic unit, where all the calculations are performed. Finally, control unit, where all these units are controlled. It means the computer uses a control list to control all these units. You can see the diagram here. First, the data or the program is inserted by the input unit, then it goes to the memory unit, it performs the arithmetic logic unit and control all other units, and finally the result is displayed on the output unit. So the control unit and arithmetic logic unit is called the central processing unit. It means this is a part of the CPU. Now, the input unit reads and accepts the instructions or data given to a computer. The instructions of the data are stored in the memory unit. All the intermediate and final results are also stored in the memory. The arithmetic logic unit called ALU. What is the full form of ALU? Arithmetic logic unit is the place where arithmetic and logical operations are performed, where all the instructions, all the calculations, all the logical operations are performed. The control unit reads the instruction stored in the memory and then interprets and executes them. So what is the role of control unit? It reads all the instructions which are stored in the memory. Whatever we are inputting, it is stored in the memory, and the control unit read that instructions which are stored in the memory and then perform various operations on it according to the user. When the arithmetic and the logical operations are to be performed, they are done using the arithmetic unit. When the results needed to be printed, the control unit activates the output unit and results get printed. Finally, after performing all the calculations or all the operations, the results is printed. So the control unit activates the output unit to display the result, and then finally the result is printed. The control unit memory and the ALU are put together. That is called the central processing unit, CPU of a computer. Now, input units. Input devices accepts the data from the user and convert them into the form that can be understood by the computer. It means input devices are used to take the data from the user and then convert it in which the user understandable language. It means in easy language which a computer can understood. A computer understands only binary form. It means 1 0 1 0 1 0. It means the data which we input is converted into the form which computer understands in 1 0 1 0 form. Some common input devices include keyboard, mouse, joystick and scanner. You have already studied about these input devices in your previous classes. Let us know about some more input devices. First is barcode reader. A barcode reader or a barcode scanner is an electronic device for reading printed barcodes. If we are purchasing anything, any chocolate, any Maggi, anything, any product if we are purchasing, there is a code behind it. That is called the barcode, which like we go to a shopping mall. Usually we go to, in Mahua there are many other marts like Sayog, PhD, JJ Mart. Wherever we go, you can see that when the person is billing, he uses the barcode device. He gives you the printed receipt or the printed bill by scanning your products. What they scan the barcode. So that is called the barcode scanner. The figure 1.1 is of the barcode scanner. So that is called the barcode. It is presented behind every product, and after scanning with the barcode, you will get their amount. Okay, a barcode is a printed horizontal strip of a the vertical bars which are used for identifying the specific items. The barcode reader consisting of a light source, a lens and a light sensor. Okay, so this is barcode. I have make you understand in a very simple language that what is barcode and what is barcode scanner. Now the another input device is optical mark reader, OMR. What is the full form of OMR? Optical mark reader. A optical mark reader is an input device which is used for capturing human marked data in the document forms such as surveys and tests. It means it is used to convert human marked data in the document forms, in the printed forms, in the computer forms such as surveys and text. The use of OMR is not limited to school or data collection agencies. Many businesses and healthcare agencies uses OMR to streamline their data input processes and reduces the input error. For example, in the board examinations, OMR sheet is given in that for computers and for other optional subjects. So that is an OMR sheet. Why it is used? To reduce the input error. In our surveys, they gave you the options. Direct options are no need to write the whole test. You just have to answer in yes, no, or you just have to dot. So that is called the OMR, in which there are less mistakes. Now third is optical character reader. That is OCR. Optical character reader, usually called OCR, is used to do mechanical or electronic translation of a handwritten, typewritten or printed text into a machine encoded text. It means what you have written, what you have typed or what you have printed, it is converted into machine encoded text. The way where machine can learn your language. It means a computer does not understand human language. He has its own language. So OCR will help to convert the human language to a computer language or to a machine language. It is widely used to convert books and documents into electronic files. It will convert the textbooks. For example, this PDF file we are using now, it is possible using OCR. It means all the books, all the documents will be converted into electronic files. It means which we can use in the PC or which we have to use in the mobile phones. It is also used to computerize a record keeping system in an office or to publish the text or a website. OCR software can be attached in a scanner and the mobile phone also. So the next is magnetic ink character reader, that is MICR. I suggest you all the students to write the full forms in your notebook. This full forms is very important and it will be asked in the further exercises also. So you all remember all the full forms and write it in the CW and the notebook also. First, magnetic ink character reader is an input device used for character recognition technology by the banking industry to facilitate the processing of checks and debit credit cards. The technology allows computers to read information such as account numbers from printed documents. For example, it is used in the bank to facilitate the processing of checks, the debit credit cards. It can use the account number from the printed documents. Unlike barcodes or similar technologies, MICR codes can be easily read by the humans. So it is in the human readable language. The human can easily read this MICR. MICR stands for magnetic ink character reader. Okay, it is all for now. We will continue with the output units in the next session. Okay students, bye bye. Study well. Have a great day ahead.